I cordially welcome to all of you. Today we are going to enjoy the poem My Mother at 66, composed by Kamla Das. So let us have a look about life history of Kamla Das. She was born on 31st March 1934 in Malabar district, Madras. She died on 31st May in Pune at the age of 75. Her occupation was a writer. She also used to compose poems as well as short story writer and Indian poetess, and she received many notable prizes. Now we will start the poem. So before starting the poem, I will like to tell you the summary of the poem in Hindi. बच्चों बहुत ही सुंदर और खूबसूरत चित्रण है माता और उसकी पुत्री के खूबसूरत रिश्ते का। जैसे कि हमने सुना है कि कहा गया है कि ईश्वर सब जगह नहीं रह सकता, इसीलिए उसने इस सृष्टि पे माँ की रचना की है। तो कवित्री अपनी माँ को देखती हैं और उनको ये एहसास होता है कि वो बहुत बुजुर्ग हो गई हैं। वो अपनी पेरेंट्स के घर से कोचीन एयरपोर्ट जा रही हैं और देखती हैं कि उनकी माँ का चेहरा खुला हुआ है, वो बहुत डल दिखाई दे रही है। उनकी तुलना वो एक डेड बॉडी से करती हैं, जैसे डेड बॉडी में कोई ग्लिमर नहीं होता, रौनक नहीं होती, उमंग नहीं होता, उत्साह नहीं होता, जीवन नहीं होता, उसी तरीके से उनकी माँ भी बिल्कुल डल थी। उनके अंदर कोई भी रेडियंस नहीं था उनकी फेस में। देयर वाज नो ग्लो, ब्राइटनेस एंड the feeling of optimistic. So she was very sad. तो जब बच्चों वो बहुत दुख और दर्द से भर जाती हैं ये सोच के कि वो एक दिन अपनी माँ को खो देंगी, तो उस दुख भरे विचार से दूर अपने को करने के लिए वो बाहर देखती है कि बच्चे दौड़ भाग रहे हैं, पेड़ भाग रहे हैं। और यहाँ पे बच्चों देखो कंट्रास्ट कर दिया गया है कि जो पेड़ है वो जीवन का प्रतीक है, बच्चे जो है वो हंसी और प्रसन्नता खुशी का प्रतीक है। और यहाँ पे उनकी माँ जो कि 66 इयर्स की है और बहुत बुजुर्ग है, और कवित्री को ये दहशत रहती है कि वो कभी भी किसी भी समय अपनी माँ को खो देंगे। वो एयरपोर्ट पहुंचती हैं और फिर एक बार दुख और वेदना से भर जाती हैं, अपने चेहरे पर एक कृत्रिम मुस्कुराहट लाती हैं और माता को, अपनी माँ को गुड बाय बोलती हैं, क्योंकि वो ये चाहती है कि वो इस कष्ट को, इस दुख को अपनी माँ के सामने अभिव्यक्त ना करें और अपने आप को वो एक आश्वासन देना चाहते हैं कि निश्चित ही भविष्य में उनसे उनकी मुलाकात उनकी माँ से अवश्य होगी। तो बच्चे इसमें एक कॉम्प्लेक्स दिखाया है कि बेटी को बहुत स्नेह है, लेकिन कहीं कोई बाउंडेशन है, चाहे वो उसके पेरेंट्स का हो, उसके अपने इन-लॉज का हो, या हस्बैंड का हो, या जॉब का हो, या बच्चों का हो। She want to stay with her mother, but due to some pressure, she was not able to stay with her. तो ये एक कॉम्प्लेक्स रिलेशनशिप का वर्णन कमला दास ने इस पोयम में किया है। अब हम इसको देखते हैं। पोयम को मैं पढ़ती हूँ। Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doors open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the married children spilling out of their homes, but after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her wan pale as a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile. So, children, look at the difficult words. It is very important for you to know the meaning of difficult words. Only then you are able to understand the poem nicely and in a good manner. Doors. A short light sleep, जमा ही लेना, ashen, very pale, like ash, जैसे राख का रंग होता है उसी को कहेंगे ashen. Corpse, a dead body, sprinting, shooting out of the ground, spilling, to move out in great numbers, van, unnaturally pale, egg, pain. So now I will explain the poem. You look at it again. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday. The poetess was going from her parents' home. She was driving her car and going towards Cochin airport. It was Friday morning. She observed her mother. She was very old. Doze. She was feeling sleepy. Her mouth was open and her face was just like ashen. And she compared the face of her mother with a corpse, a dead body. Because there is no glamour, life in a corpse, just like the face of her mother was also dull, decay, and there was no glow. And with lot of pain, she realized, she experienced that she was very old. She was looking old, and in fact, she was also very old. But when she was thinking all these things about her past memories, about her mother, because every children love their mother the most. She is just like a fairy for her children. She is all in all. So she was full of sad mood. So in order to come out from that sad atmosphere, she started to look out. And there she observes trees. It seemed that they were all running. When you are in the train, in a bus or car, and when you go in good speed, it seems that trees are running, just like the poetess thought that the trees were running. Very beautifully, the poetess used personification. Trees have no feet, but even then she described that trees were running. The the children were very happy, in jolly mood, in good mood, in funny mood. They all were coming out from their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards, as you know, there are so many formalities. You have to show your identity card, your security checkup you have to do. Then, after completion of all this work, you are standing a few yards away. Yards means it is a measurement of distance. Here you can see children are very happy, they are playing. And again, she observed her mother colorless and yellow face. Van means, what is the meaning of van? It means yellow. And pale. Van, colorless and pale yellow. And again she compared the face of her mother with winter's moon. Winter moon is dull because winter night is full of mist. There is fog. Sometimes we are not able to see the moon also. So the face of the mother was also dull. There was no glaze, no glimmer. It was very pale. So again she remembered her ache of childhood. When she was a child, she was also afraid. She used to think one day she will lose her mother. But again, she started to show her artificial smile. The purpose was to give strength to herself as well as to her mother because she wanted to meet her mother again. So she smiled and smiled and bade goodbye to her mother and said, "We will soon meet again." You just observe children are running. So children, they ask questions which generally are asked in CBSE papers. If you wish, you can note down the questions. Okay, children. Now I will like to tell you the poetic device, because in question paper many times you can ask this question: what is the poetic device used in the poem? As you know, when we do comparison, then we use simile. Here, the poetess compared her face with the corpse. So, it is here she very beautifully used simile. So, in this line, when pale as a late winter moon, reinforces the idea that the mother's face was pale and lifeless, like that of a fading winter moon. Winter is symbolic of last cycle of the season, hence waning moon, mother's frail health, misted by age, is indicative of imminent death. And poet restores to escapism to avoid the harsh realities that stare her in the face, dispels the horrifying thoughts by diverting her attention to the images of the young trees and married children. There's contrast. Children are very happy, cheerful, and the trees are the source of life, greenery, freshness. And the poet also used imaginary. Married children spelling out of their homes, youthful and exuberant spring of life, contrast to the morbid atmosphere inside the car, the old mother, weak, frail, and inactive. Personification, as I used and told you earlier, that trees are not able to run, but in this poem they are described as they were running. The sprinting movement of the trees rushing past signify youth, life, or passage of time. The mother traveling in the car, lifeless, helpless, decayed by age. So, children, very beautifully, the poet is used personification. Repetition, when we use a word again and again, then it is called this poetic device is called repetition, and it is used to give emphasis on the fact that she made a desperate effort to cover up her guilt, anxiety, agonizing thought of her mother's impending death by putting up a smile to bid her a cheerful adieu. Means, although she was very sad, depressed, full of anxiety, but even then she was presenting a smile, and it was an artificial smile. Smile and smile and smile. It was used three times, so it is repetition. So, children, look at the main point. Poet is traveling to Cochin airport with her mother in a car, looks at the wan pale face of a dozing mother. Old fear of losing her mother returns. Sprinting trees and married children provide the contrast and relief. After the security check, the old familiar act returns, tries to hide her emotions by smiling, bids goodbye to her mother with the hope to see her again. So, children, thanks a lot.